Hi, my name is Ronak Rajani and welcome to my show Relationship Advice. I invite some of my funny friends and together we sit in front of a live audience and read questions that have been mailed into me by people who have very serious love problems. Yeah, maybe he's like a Swiggy guy. He's like, Madam, मैं आपके बगल में हूँ. It's their fault they wrote to a comedy show because we only give them bakwas advice. So you're saying I should go ahead and tell my mom to go ahead with the divorce?
100%.
But first, to prove that we're not better than anybody, here is us talking about our own very personal bakwas love lives. Now, how have you been, Sumaira? It's been a while since you've been here. You guys were a long distance.
That's true,
you guys are starting to move in the same city.
So I was in a long distance for 5 years, okay? So yeah, it's really sad. 5 साल बाद ऐसा लगता है कि दोस्त ही है हम लोग. This is friendship.
नहीं हो.
I mean, दोस्त भी है, but दोस्त ही है.
Right.
Also, this relationship is weird because कभी-कभी हमारा breakup Airtel ने करवा दिया.
Right.
कि the network is down and I thought कि मुझे block कर दिया इसने. तो मैंने Bumble download कर लिया. And then he told me that it was just Airtel. So things like that.
He matched with you on Bumble and said.
Yes. So it was weird. And also the thing with long distance is that I've realized that you're always on a vacation. Right? I mean, you know how in real relationships, you are like...
Wow! 1 second. You just called your relationship not real. Okay.
It's magical.
Hey.
So,
That word is offensive to his people.
Yeah.
Right on.
The word is, your relationship is mentalist.
Guess कर हमने cheat किया है कि नहीं.
अगर 5 साल अलग लेके नहीं कराए तो सही जगह बैठे हो.
तो बेसिकली मैं उसके शहर जाके और वो मेरे शहर, वो दिल्ली में रहता है, ठीक है. तो उसने मुझे कहा था कि मैं खुद, वो अकेले रहता था दिल्ली में, तो मैं अपना खुद का खाना बनाता हूँ. एंड आई बिलीव्ड हिम. एंड नाउ रिसेंटली हिज शिफ्टेड टू बॉम्बे. सो वन डे आई सेड कि हे लिसन, तू खाना बनाता है तो बना. और मेरी मतलब पैरों के नीचे से ज़मीन निकल गई क्योंकि मैंने उसे कहा कि नॉर्मल दाल चावल बना दे और उसने दाल चावल बनाया उसके हिसाब से और मैंने खाया. एंड from that day on, I went home crying to my mother saying, please teach me cooking. Because I put my whole life thinking कि मेरे को ऐसा मर्द मिल गया जो खाना बनाएगा और सब sorted है, खाना बनाना तो मुझे सीखना नहीं पड़ेगा.
When he said, I cook myself, you just assumed. That's on you.
Yeah, yeah.
You assumed that he's a good cook.
That's true, like a good boyfriend.
He's definitely cheated.
He's
Yeah.
2 सीटी उसने बजाई है कहीं तो. बहुत ही खराब दाल बनाई थी. मतलब देन आई रियलाइज कि उसके हिसाब से गुड कुकिंग इज दैट, आई एम सॉरी टू ऑफेंड पीपल, बट बैचलर मेल कुकिंग. जैसे वो खाना बना रहा है और फिर मैंने कहा कि तड़का कहाँ है, तो उसने कहा मैंने डाल दिया हीट और फिर सीटी साथ में ले ली.
That's not how you're supposed to do it.
No, Ronak. The thing is कि उसके दाल में नमक की कमी थी तो उसने मैगी मसाला डाल दिया, which made it further. Yes. Thank you. Some girls over here were like, what?
Yeah, but a lot of boys over here were like, ooh. So, I don't know what you're talking about.
By the way, first of all, I'm a very good girlfriend. I finished it. Everything.
Right.
Yeah.
You write all your reviews yourself?
I'm a good girlfriend. He's a magical boyfriend.
Hey.
No, but it is terrible. And then मुझे हिम्मत करके उसको बताना पड़ा कि बहुत बुरा बनाता है तू खाना. And आज से मैं बनाऊंगी. मैं औरत हूँ, ये मेरा काम है. And he agreed.
वो दिल्ली से है, obviously.
You still haven't realized the con you've fallen for also.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. You think that he actually can cook?
No, I think that he actually wanted you to cook this whole time. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
He cooked.
Are you a good cook?
He loves it. But he can like anything.
Right.
So no.
His standards are pretty low.
उसने कच्ची मैगी खाते हुए देखा है मैं, क्योंकि मैगी मसाला तो डाल दिया उस चूतिए ने. तो मैगी क्या करेगा?
तो कच्ची मैगी, like he ate it without boiling it? Or?
Yeah, people do that, by the way. That's when I realized I love this man because I am still here.
It talks a lot about his taste. Have you guys had situations like this where the more you live with a person, or for long distance becomes short distance, you realize so many more things about the other person?
I feel like everything changes when you start sharing a bathroom. I feel like that is truly where the world starts to shift, right?
Did you say the world starts to shift? Is that shift?
Shift.
Okay,
Shift.
shift. Okay.
Shift. 100%.
Sorry, so you were saying when you and your partner share a toilet, that's when you realize.
Yeah, right. Because like she said, when long distance, it's all vacation and this and that. Then
Correct.
when the real world stuff starts rubbing up against each other, that is when stuff gets like, you're married, you get it.
Yeah, like. For example, when we were dating, she would wear my hoodies. Like, this is like a stereotype also. Like, the girlfriend wears the hoodie. It's a cute look. It's an oversized hoodie. Then we started living together. She started wearing my t-shirts. It's like I removed the t-shirt and I thought it's with an NGO now, and suddenly my wife is looking like an underprivileged kid. Then she started wearing my shorts. Like, and she looks like Adam Sandler in the house. The thing is, like, I'm still ready to have sex. I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. And my wife is like, what's wrong with you, dude?
You're just a narcissist.
Yeah, I'm looking
like,
at...
that looks like me.
Or he just really likes Adam Sandler.
Like, I came to know this about her, that she's uncomfortable with me wearing her clothes.
Right. I was going to say, that should be your power move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm just walking around in a bra and the staff in the house, like...
Like, yeah, damn. It fits
like,
too well.
Yeah, it's like... Where are you at in your relationship status, bro?
I'm alone. Sorry, I'm single is what I meant to say. I'm single. Shut up. I'm single is what I meant to say.
Right.
Like,
Bathroom mein koi nahi hai aapke.
Bathroom is just me, bro.
You and the cat litter.
It's just me and the cat litter. Occasionally one cat comes. I don't know what. They're perverts. Yeah, literally cats, they're fucking very excited when you go to the loo.
Oh yeah, my dogs are just sitting and I'm watching TV and I'm like, okay, I'll pause because I'm watching, I want to go pee or something. My dogs are like, yo, are we going to pee, bro?
Yeah, my cat's the same. Like, you know, I'm sorry, but like, I poop better ideally when someone is not making direct eye contact with me. You know, I mean, that's just my quirk, I guess. And there's times where I'll come out of the bathroom and he's sitting outside like, bastard. Akele.
Yeah. I noticed that too.
Move, I'm going to go into his litter box.
Yeah. So last time you were on the show, you had recently broken up.
Yeah, now I've been single for like since then. Ready to meet somebody now. Like ready to meet somebody, settle down. I really don't care whether they put Maggi masala into this thing or not. But yeah, like I'm at that space now where I feel like I'm ready.
So now that you're in your 50s, it's finally...
Yeah, now 100%. Now I'm in my 50s, I'm ready.
How old are you, bro?
Bro, I'm 42.
There's that pressure of like, oh, you gotta get married sooner than 40. The time is ticking off. My family's putting that pressure on me, or you don't live with that?
No. I don't think so, because I think that was a thing that used to happen. Okay, people like there used to be a whole thing of, you know, if you don't get married young, then it won't happen for you, etc. And I realized that's bullshit, because if you don't get married young, what it means is that one round of divorces has come up now.
Oh, so that's where you're at?
Fact. Yeah, one round of divorces has come up now, and that's actually better, because now the people that have come out divorced, they have a more realistic expectation of what love and companionship is supposed to be.
Amazing.
They're not expecting like the grand gestures. They know it's about showing up in the little ways every single day. And I'm like, I can't do that also. No. But I'm saying, so I don't believe in this thing anymore, because I feel like you meet people who are single for different reasons at different ages now, because different people become single at different ages. For different reasons, okay? Right now it's divorces. When I'm 60, they'll be widows. You know, you hate me because I speak the truth, guys.
Imagine being a rebound to a dead guy, bro.
Dude,
that's...
like, fuck, yeah. Exactly. Like, she can't even go back to him. Like, I've realized there's different kinds of people. There are some people, and I'm sure we all have both kinds of friends, right? There's some people who they get out of a relationship and they need to get into one immediately. It's like their oxygen mask has been taken off. And there's other people who feel like they get out of a relationship and then they take their time to process that relationship and then just work on themselves for a bit. And let's be honest also, in some cases, especially mine, just be a hoe for a bit.
Right.
Because I think sometimes you need that in life, okay? And you hoe with integrity. And then you feel like, okay, now I'm ready to like move on and like meet somebody and like again sort of do something long-term, build something together.
Is it easier for a man at your age to be in his hoe phase than it is for a woman?
No.
No.
No, because in fact, I feel like, again, whether you're like, this is man, woman, whatever, you are now, if you're sort of single at this point in your life, you are probably approaching it with a level of security that you did not approach it with earlier. It is easier to hoe, especially at 42, because like the bar is, it's like just as simple as, हाँ बाल है मेरे पास.
Right.
ठीक है,
But and women always have hair, so it's easy for
right?
them.
Like, it is as simple as that. Like,
So it's not so hard for women either. It's
it's not
in today's society.
100% not at
So
all.
do
I
you-
don't think it has ever been difficult for women in terms of getting them, because like men are like fucking desperate as shit.
Right. So you're saying I should go ahead and tell my mom to go ahead with the divorce?
100%. Full fucking on. Tell her, look
Yeah.
me up, bro.
Mojo Hojo.
It's your boy Michelle Obama. Here's my few quick announcements. Number one, my stand-up special Man Child Part 3 drops next week on my YouTube channel. Next Thursday on my YouTube channel. Part 1 and Part 2 are already on my channel if you haven't checked it out. Part 3, watch it! Watch it! Watch it! Also, I did a relationship advice podcast version. It's called the TRS Podcast, the Relationship Podcast. I don't know if this name's taken or not. We did one with Zarna Garg. It's just for fun. We just have one episode. Stop commenting and crying, saying Ronak, don't change the format. This format is going to stay. I just did a relationship podcast with Zarna Garg. Go check it out. We are taping Career Shit Advice on the 12th of September. The link for that is in the pinned comment. The previous Career Shit Advice show got cancelled. The first one that we were ever going to do. For those who don't know, we're experimenting with relationship, with corporate problems. It's called Career Shit Advice. Be there or be square. Link in the pinned comment. 12th September, Habitat, Mumbai. Woo! Watch it! Here's another big announcement. I am coming to YouTube Fan Fest with Relationship Advice. YouTube Fan Fest. Be there or be square. Go get yourself tickets. Go come watch. Come say hi. Come do a little woo, like one of those woo. And also the merchandise link, the Stay Toxic merch, the Stay Toxic t-shirt, the Stay Toxic hoodie. There was a problem with the link. Some people were not able to buy it for some time. I checked with the merch people. They have fixed it. Pinned comment. Okay, take care, my friends. Watch it. Download Cashfire. Woo! How you been, Karan, in your relationship series? How you been, man?
I was in a very toxic relationship a few years ago. Eventually, it ended when I had to fake a paralysis attack on the phone. I like there's one person just applauding.
How do you fake a paralysis attack? You just don't answer the phone.
No. If I do...
paralyzed tha yaar.
That's what Sumaira's boyfriend did, and she was like, Airtel ki galti hai.
I mean, she used to land up at my house if I didn't pick up the phone.
Oh,
Okay.
healthy.
And just stare up at my balcony.
Wow.
True story. All of this is true. And then this one time we were on the phone and I was trying to hang up. We started talking at 10 p.m. and I had a very long day. I wanted to end the conversation at 10:02 p.m.
Right.
The conversation went on till 5:30 a.m.
It's really not fair because she can't read your mind.
5:30 a.m. I tried to hang up. And for those 7.5 hours, all I'd said was,
Oh my god.
yeah.
That's
I am
bad.
sorry. That's all I did.
How long did you guys date?
4.5 years. But then 4 of those years I was trying to break up.
Oh, got
And I mean, I'm sure I was toxic as well. This is just my side of the story.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, and it just, things kept going bad to worse. Initially, I was like, oh my God, she's so incredible. And then she wasn't. And then it kept going. And then 5:30 in the morning, 4.5 years later, I just went, I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs. And then I just hung up. I switched off my phone.
I must tell you, of course she'll show up because she's concerned.
That's the one time the bitch didn't show up.
She didn't show up?
She didn't. Because she's like, I mean, I'm assuming she also figured I didn't have a paralysis attack.
Oh.
But,
But it might be so easy if she sees you walking down the road also, you can just be like, abracadabra, oh, I fixed it. Oh.
4 days later, I messaged her saying, I don't think this is working out. And then I never heard back from her.
Were you guys arguing in the 4 hours, or was it like
7.5 hours. Yes, we were only arguing.
Oh, you're
We
not
were
arguing
only
for
arguing.
7.5 hours.
I mean, I was just saying, sorry, yeah.
Sorry, why? What did you do?
Yeah.
Because he only said,
Can I move things around slightly in the curtain behind us?
Yeah, go for it. Just don't touch the Cashify logo, okay?
Yeah, I won't. So you see these little things on the curtain?
Yeah.
And you see how they're not aligned?
Yes.
That's why we were fighting.
Because you guys were not aligned.
Because the curtains
weren't aligned.
No, it's not a
aligned.
metaphor.
Yeah, he's not trying to draw a cute metaphor.
The night before that, I was at
She
her
thought
place.
it's like Aesop's fables.
So the night before that, I was at her house, and then she asked me to draw the curtains just before we went to bed. And then she's like, "Arey Karan, wo dekho na line mein nahi hai sare."
Acha.
Like, to? And she said कि नहीं line में होने चाहिए ना. I'm like, क्यों होने चाहिए? And it's not like she had this OCD. Her room was fuck all. It was messy. It was like my room.
Right.
It was terrible. But the curtains had to be straight.
Huh.
And then she's like, नहीं ऐसे नहीं हो. Then she got up. Then we went out to the balcony. And then she's like, ऐसा होना चाहिए. I was like, क्यों होना चाहिए ऐसा? And then this went on for a while in the balcony. Then she went in. She locked the door.
Oh my God.
In Delhi winter,
One minute. She locked you out on the balcony.
I'm in the balcony.
Where she's closed the curtain on you.
Where she's closed the curtain on me. And I'm standing in the balcony in December or November in Delhi. And I'm banging on the door for like half an hour to let me in. And then she did. That's why I was paralyzed. Thanks.
Yeah.
And
So
then
that's why she never called you back, because she was like, this crime is on me.
This comes on her. कि उसको ठंड में बाहर
But
छोड़
how
दिया.
come you didn't just like appear from under the bed?
How do you think the relationship started?
तुम मुझे पकड़ नहीं सकते हो, हैरी पॉटर. We're going to do a quick brand integration. The brand is Cashify, as you can see. Big round of applause for Cashify. Cashify.
Tell us, Ronak, what is Cashify?
I'm glad you asked, my friend. Cashify is an app that you can download if you want to sell an old phone that you have lying around at home. You've been too lazy. It's like digital hirapanna. Okay?
Wow, Ronak, tell me more.
You can download it and it'll ask you a bunch of questions. ये कितना पुराना phone है? क्या आपके पास डब्बा है? Whatever.
Are you Gemini?
Are you Gemini? Are you a Gemini?
क्या आपके curtains सीधे हैं?
Based on all those the cracks on your phone, blah, 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 you'll say this is this, and then it'll give you a rough evaluation of how much that phone is for. And then if you say, okay, I want to sell this phone, Cashify guy comes home and then he's like, here's your money. Let me check your phone. Oh, yeah, you're right. This is exactly what you said. Thanks, bro. Here's your money.
That never happens. I have sold on Cashify. I sold my previous phone. They
Right.
said you'll get, I don't know, 20,000.
Because you couldn't scroll in the paralysis.
I couldn't. And then they said I'll get, I don't know, 20,000 for it. And then this guy comes and everything was fine in my phone. It was perfect. I'd bought it like a year ago. He comes, he takes out my phone, he looks at it, pulls out the SIM tray, and I shit you not, he does this. इसके थ्रू तो हवा जा रही है. आपने फोन खोला है किसी टाइम पे, इसके 7,000 मिलेंगे. I tweeted against this. It is still on my Twitter.
That's
Great.
insane.
Anyway, Ronak, tell us more.
Yo, now that this has happened, and I'm sure that Cashify is a very responsible brand, so I, on Cashify's behalf, promise you 45,000 for that 20,000 rupee phone. No, from their end, not from my end. Before we go on, we'll do a quick Cashify segment. Cashify!
What is this suitcase, brother? Can we please look at this briefcase? Ronak, what is this briefcase?
This is from Hera Fairy.
Yeah, really. Doesn't have a vibe. Mandwa jetty पे 6 बजे तुम्हारा फोन लेके आना.
Hold it like this and say.
अकेले जरूर आना.
थोड़ा ऊपर पकड़ा. थोड़ा. This is also the same bag they use in those wrestling WWE matches, right?
Yes.
Money in the bank.
Money in the bank.
This is the Money in the Bank bag, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, it is.
It's not.
This brand thinks they're too
How
cool.
would you know? तेरे पैर नहीं काम करते.
Can I ask you to keep holding this? Is that okay?
Hey, brother.
Yeah, let's go.
Thursday night I've held things longer.
Whoever's got the most dating apps on their phone will get a lifafa, which is a prize from Cashify. Whoever's got the most dating apps. I guess that answers the question, is she cheating or not?
Airtel काम नहीं कर रहा. She's on Bumble looking for her boyfriend.
And there's the main ones. There's a Tinder, there's a Hinge, Bumble. Does anybody have like all taps like Dilmil and everything on their phone?
I have Raya if that counts.
Who's got the most dating apps? 5. Someone's got 5.
5.
Amazing. There's someone with 5. There's someone with 8.
There are 8 dating apps.
Dating apps.
There's 8.
Are you some doctor trying to count Practo as a dating app? Just like, मारेगा तेरे को, ठीक है?
Okay, you got 8. Name all 8.
Okay, Hazel, Bumble, Happen, Hinge, Nymph, Tinder.
Nymph?
Wait.
Okay, many matches on Nymph, huh?
Huh?
Sorry.
No, 0, everywhere 0.
तू dating कर रहा है कि दलाली?
Because if you want to deny, this is your bag.
And Truly Madly.
Was that 8? Was someone counting?
Arey, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook.
Anything is a dating app if you try hard enough, Ronak.
Yeah.
Google Pay.
Zepto. Cashify.
तो ना मेरे घर एक ऐसा आदमी आया, ठीक है? उसने मेरा पैंट खोला और फिर उसने वो बोला इसमें से तो हवा निकल रहा है भाई.
All right, I'm going to call you on, brother. Let's come on stage. Come on stage.
No, like no, take his phone.
Take. I'm going to give you a Cashify Lifafa, bro. Okay. Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
I would not shake his hand, Rohan.
Look in the camera so that you can get swipe left one more time.
I'm 27, female, been dating the sweetest guy for 2.5 years. Total husband material. Mom improved. But he has an armpit fetish.
Oh, no.
Keeps sniffing me there and doing funny things. Like he has an inside joke with my deodorant. I love him.
That is fun. Okay.
I love him. But I can't stop thinking. Will I be 50, faking it while he pokes with his little guy at the same spot I hold my newspaper in? Is this his red flag or mine? I know a lot of you are going, oh, but the Delhi boy ने बोला तो गलत क्या है इसमें?
It's the safest contraception.
ये बहुत आम बात है.
Yeah, maybe he's like a Swiggy guy and he's like, madam, मैं आपके बगल में हूँ. Bagal is such a gross word. Bagal.
It's the best.
An armpit fetish comes from the fact that you have pheromones here, right? Your sweat is attractive to the opposite sex. And if your sweat is not, that means you're cousins. Is that?
बगल में छोरा, शहर में ढंढोरा.
As fetishes go, it's one of the more harmless ones, right?
It's true.
Correct.
Like, harmless. I didn't say harmless. I said harmless. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I agree with you.
A lot of women like when the man has come back from the gym and that sweat smell, like
That
really
musky, sweaty smell.
Yeah, because of the pheromones, of course.
Right.
It's
Correct.
very.
Thank you for clarifying.
As you rightly said, depending upon how the fetish goes, this is like 1 out of 10.
Can it only be gym? Can I go somewhere else and sweat and come back?
You know, every word you say, I understand why she didn't check on you when you were parallel.
It is better than faking it, right?
But she's saying that she has to fake it, right? She said, "Do I have to
She
be
says,
50?
will I be 50 faking it while he pokes with his little guy?
Right, because like
At the little guy is a bigger issue.
little guy is little guy is a mean thing to say to him. Yeah. Like she can't get big biceps or something because like then he'll realize how little his little guy is. It's like
Or maybe he wants her to. So she can be all like, damn, that's tight.
okay, if this is a rank 1, what are the other fetishes? I know
Dude,
that
people have all sorts of people have like bondage fetishes, people have like violent fetishes, people have like, as horrible as it sounds, people have assault fetishes, all
That's
of
a
that.
fetish?
People have fetishes on that scale, right? Like all
Right.
of that shit. People have like peeping Tom fetish, people have like cuck fetishes, people have all of that
peeping
shit.
Tom, like
What?
Yeah, peeping cuck
Cuck?
fetishes.
What's a
yeah,
cuck?
have you never heard of the cuck
Cuck
chair?
you, everyone
That
knows
third
cuck.
chair, like yeah, तू क्या दिल्ली वाला है बहन?
balcony में क्यों था तुझे लगता है?
You know what a cuck is, or you just you don't know what a cuck is?
Genuinely don't.
Amazing.
Educate
So it's
me, South
it's like,
Bombay.
let's say a couple is having sex and you're paralyzed watching.
Yes. Or in this case,
And-
you like watching your partner get it on with somebody else.
Oh, White Lotus season 3.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, spoilers. Sorry.
What if she's just looking for an excuse to get out of it, and in her head she's like, "अरे अभी मैं 50 साल तक इसके साथ ही रहूंगी क्या?"
No, but total husband material. Mom improved
But
LinkedIn
she's
goal.
like, "Mom भी अभी इसको पसंद करती है, इसके पास जॉब भी है."
क्या पता mom understands the armpit.
The armpit is not on the line. No.
Yeah, you know what? If you really want to get a mom approved, let your mom know.
You know what would be hilarious with mom is like, where you think this rubbing on my neck came from? पापा के भी quirks है.
पापा को इसलिए मैं निविया बुलाती हूँ.
Dude, people have like balloon fetishes and shit.
Balloon fetish.
Yeah, where they can't get it on, like ballooning is the thing where they can't get it on unless like a balloon is involved in the sexual activity.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Guys, I have
that's-
been to corners of the internet you wouldn't believe.
So that's a different type of blowjob. Just
Yes, exactly.
that's like a Cashify blowjob.
इस balloon से हवा निकल.
Is it offensive if you find your husband fucking another woman's armpit?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, Ronak.
Yes.
Ronak is like show के बाद का plan cancel.
Do you think like when there's no lube at home, he's like, "Thoda AC बंद कर, I need some,
100%. Like
I need some lube."
चलो ऐसा 2-3 push-up करना बस मतलब सब ठीक
There
हो
is
जाएगा.
somebody in India who's happy that the government says कि 20 के ऊपर चलेगा AC. Okay.
Imagine this guy in Mumbai locals though. He's just so happy.
Has anybody been with someone, or has anybody heard of like someone telling them about a crazy fetish that probably shocked you?
See, I went to an art school in San Francisco. And
Oh my God.
So
Right.
there is a leather festival, and a lot of my friends were into pain. So they will they'll get turned on if they are like lifted by hooks.
Oh, man.
And there were like safety classes and everything who have that kind of kink. So like their whole back was lifted with hooks.
Does it always turn them on when they are lifted by the hook by someone who's trying to punish them, like a dominant person, or is it like even if they by mistake fall down and they get stuck, they're like, oh, it's that.
Hence there's a method to the madness.
Yeah, there are classes, and also like with these kinks, I've again been to corners of the internet.
Yeah, it's the internet, Rohan. Yeah.
No, but they tell you like she's talking about the safety thing, right? And this is just because like it's important when dealing with kinks is whatever this thing is during the kink, whether it's pain, etc., whatever, you still make sure that after it is done, you give the same sort of aftercare and cuddling and are you okay?
Okay, so it's like
And
a
once the
Rexona
act
for
is
this
done-
girl.
Like, once the act is done, you're like this thing. See, we all live in Mumbai, right? We all, I'm sure some of us now when we see JCB, थोड़ा तो खड़ा होता है, ठीक है? Like, very natural है, ठीक है? मतलब
Because everything except for building खड़ा हो रहा है. You have a better solution? Let's hear
Oh
it.
damn, he threw down straight up.
So she should grow armpit hair. And
Correct.
I think that'll...
Yeah, mangrove forest.
Yeah.
What if he's into it then? Then
And shave it off again.
Yeah, what if
Yeah.
you're into it? Like, fuck, what if it's like, oh shit, not stuck, what fun.
Yeah, you know, like Will Smith likes to call it entanglement.
Yeah, conscious entanglement. Keep
So
your
you-
wife's spits out of my mouth.
But then at least she'll know he's in it for like everything.
Unconditional lover.
Unconditional armpit lover.
Oh.
So then she gets the answer. He's not a red flag.
So this is where we're at. They got to communicate.
That's true.
And let's say she's got no fetishes. She can't give a fetish back. She can't be like, oh, मुझे ये करना था. She's like,
No,
yo,
but
I don't want anything, man.
For women in general, like just spend more time maybe eating her out.
Eating her out without magic masala. Maggi masala.
No, hang on. With magic, no masala.
Yeah, sorry.
As in, it's always good when you can push them for that, like extra time for, you know, like if you want to fuck my armpit, hey, spend like 15 minutes more there.
They keep like a cuck who times them.
half time चल रहा है तेरा.
Also, I'm sorry, guys, but like plain and simple, eating pussy is just great fun. All right.
It's not a punishment.
Get into that shit. No, of course not.
It's not a punishment.
But
Yeah.
no, I would order pussy on Swiggy all the time if I could.
Yeah.
100%.
It's not a punishment.
Fuck yeah, all the time.
You know, the weirdest thing is that she said that's where I keep my newspaper, which is not where everybody keeps a newspaper because people don't even read. But she's like,
It is good to know that 65-year-olds watch your show. I am 28, male, dated a girl from my college gang from 20 to 24. She made me choose between her and my dream job in the US. I chose the job. She ended it and played victim. I never got a chance to defend myself. Now she's getting engaged. I wasn't invited, but I told everyone it was my decision to skip it.
because I couldn't walk with my paralyzed legs.
To protect her feelings, tricked me into showing up. Dun-dun-dun. They called it one of their office award nights. What sort of loser goes to a random office awards night? And you know what? I show up in a suit, realized where I am, but stayed polite. On the dance floor, drunk, she whispered.
Dear sir, channa meria, channa meria.
On the dance floor, drunk, she whispered, I knew you'd come for me. I miss you. What do I do? I'm not letting this narcissist blow up her marriage for drama.
Oh, he still cares about her marriage.
Yes. The polite thing to do, from what movies have taught me, is you sing a song behind a pillar. That's the dignified thing to do.
Like those 80s movies, right?
Yes.
Where the guy just starts drinking and he goes, Devi और Sanjiro, एक song मेरी तरफ से. And everyone's like, oh, what a great song. Only the bride is like, that bitch is singing for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's being really subtle about it, where he's like doing like all those disguised lyrics like, remember the time you and I went to Maldives. And the father is just going on like, oh yeah. He kind of lost my sympathy at the, they said, random office awards night. और ये सूट पहन के आ गया. मैं खुद के ऑफिस अवार्ड्स नाइट पे नहीं जाऊंगा.
I'm just saying कि what if the gang told her कि he's coming for you? That's what they did, right?
Oh shit.
Oh, they told all the friends.
So
friends are narcissists.
They're trying to get them back or something.
So you're saying that the friends saw that she's marrying the wrong guy.
Or to fuck her life, I mean.
What kind of elaborate prank is this?
Also, are you here with your friends? If he on your wedding day comes and tells you anything, don't believe a goddamn word out of his shit-lying mouth.
Or on his office awards night. Why did they break up, bro?
Because she made me choose between her and my dream job in the US. I chose the job.
Amazing.
She ended it and played victim.
Amazing. And then Donald Trump was like, I choose her, bro. Go.
There's also this thing in the middle where he wasn't invited, but he told everyone it was his decision to skip it.
That's true.
That's polite, right? That's like, instead of being the guy who's like, oh, मुझे बुलाए भी नहीं, be like, oh, मैं खुद ही नहीं जा रहा हूँ, right?
Usually people know.
But people know. Is it polite or is it sour grapes?
Yeah.
Sorry, he has a back?
He doesn't have.
He doesn't have a backbone.
He's also paralyzed. Damn.
The girl is moving forward. He already betrayed her once. So the girl saying that I know you will come and I miss you is more like, oh, finally he's kind of like trying to choose her.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's more like
Sorry?
She's equally toxic. No, but she's equally toxic. I mean, this is not okay.
Yeah, it's...
On your wedding day...
So...
She said I missed you, which is very two different things.
I missed you. I missed you is very different from I love you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I can miss
You know,
someone.
they miss that.
I can miss someone. I don't want him back.
Correct. Agreed.
So she might be like, by saying that.
No, but she said, but I know that you'll come back.
Sorry.
I love you, I miss you, it's all bullshit. It's convenient. You can't say any of this to your ex.
No, if he shows up in my engagement at the venue where I've not invited him. So,
but I miss you. I'm not invited.
It's like a 2025 version of Antakshari.
I want this to turn.
But this is Diwali and this is Mastane.
No, but like I agree that there's a difference between I love you and I miss you in the sense that like I miss you can come from like a pure havas place. Like
Oh, maybe she said out of havas because she said, I knew you'd come for me, I miss you.
yeah.
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 Maybe he misspelled come out here.
Exactly, yeah. That's it.
She was not expecting him.
She was not expecting him.
Because उसने invite नहीं किया था.
Correct.
And he just showed up and drunk on the dance floor. So she might have, gotten carried away. She would also probably be drunk. वो carry away हो गई और उसने कुछ बोल दिया और इसने मतलब अपने दिमाग में पूरा picture बना लिया.
Alcohol is not an excuse, right? If somebody cheats on their marriage, they can't say, oh, I got carried away with alcohol, right? That's not... What you say even when you're drunk is what you are saying.
What shit? Wait, I have to make some calls.
But yeah, you know what? She could have said it in a friendly way. Like, okay, now it's been 4 years, we're friends. I knew you'd come for me. I miss you.
Yeah, she hadn't seen him in so long. They had dated during like that बचपन का प्यार sort of thing. अरे मेरी शादी में आया, how nice. And उसके दिमाग में अरे अभी ये अपनी शादी तोड़ के मेरे साथ आ रही है.
I hate you for diffusing the fight. But I love you for your reason.
I think सारी गलती रोहन की है because of the way he read it.
Yeah. So, you want to dramatize it? I knew you'd come for me. This, when he made that Voldemort noise, you should have seen how the wizard got scared. So let's say she says friendly, she's friendly, he's misreading it.
I'm just saying that there was no need to like whisper it in his ear. Is what I'm.
There's no need to whisper it.
She did whisper. It said here, like on the dance floor, she whispered.
You're right.
I whispered because she whispered, guys.
You're right.
Because it might have been loud. It might have been loud.
So all the more reason to talk louder.
You don't whisper. They were like, I knew you would come. Miss you.
Gender aside, if it was a man also who said, I know you came back for me, it is a little crazy, right?
It is also possibly just six pegs.
Said, I missed you.
No, she said, I knew you'd come for me, I miss you, is what was said. Now, there's an implication there, why you're on your wedding night, tell one more guy I miss you. Like, that is also a little, guy or girl, right? Like
maybe she's imagining 3 Idiots scenario, like how...
उसको चटनी गिरानी चाहिए थी.
What if she told her friends कि I'm not sure if he still moved on or hooked on to me. So you indirectly invite him, and if he comes, I know that I still have a chance with him.
But why would she be getting engaged?
It's just given everything that I've read in this question, you have thought about this more than she did. It's the sense that I'm getting.
But you're saying that it's like one of those, like she's getting cold feet.
Yeah,
and she's like, agar wo aaya, agar palat.
Yes.
Right? Is that?
That moment.
And he's walking in and he's like, galat. Where the fuck am I? Where are the office awards?
I wanted to know who is fucking marketing of the year.
And she's on the dance floor going, Sajan ji ghar aaye.
If all is as face value, he seems like a really supportive friend also, right?
If he's a truly supportive friend, he should not have gone.
He was strict. He should have left.
He went for an office awards
But
night.
also, correct. But first, he was not invited. Shows good judgment on her part, I think.
Yeah.
And basically, all I'm getting is that ये friend लोग एक number के लोडू है बहन.
I think the fault lies less with him or with her, more on whoever's checking at the gate of this wedding. Because you should not allow people who are not invited in the first place. There's someone there whose wedding is tomorrow and she wants to talk.
Yes.
One last time.
Her wedding is tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, I just made that up. I don't know her. I don't know her.
I was so invested.
क्या बोल रही है?
You're not invited, that's one. And number two, why is he in the country if his dream job is in the US? What is he doing?
Right.
I don't know if you've been following events in America recently. Also, there's no context offered that she played the victim in any way. Like, this is just him saying this. Yes.
Okay, let's say she did play victim. How would she have played victim by saying that he went to... His flight is taking off. She's like, Bachao! He's in America. He's walking on Golden Gate Bridge or whatever the fuck. They did that in Lava
As you do the second you arrive in America.
Yeah. And there, at 24, he went away for a job.
Which I also think is a good choice. Like at the age of between 20 and 24, that is the choice you should make. Go sort your shit out. Like I feel like that's one of those things that like if he had chosen her instead of the job, like you know that in every fight he would have brought it up.
Reason number 1386 why Rohan is single at 42.
What are your final thoughts on this? What do you think it is?
I don't want to waste one more thought on these two people. Both sound fuck all.
Yeah. You know what? Two people can be fuck all. It doesn't have to be black and white.
Exactly.
He's fuck all. I don't know how, but it just feels safer to say it.
Yeah. Correct. Like, I definitely agree that little like over importance he has for himself and all. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Suit
The friends are also fuck all actually.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sab jhande isme.
They just want, they want this to happen. They want to see this happen. I feel he should pursue her.
So Mehraj, like, do it for the plot.
Exactly. I mean, imagine that you're sitting and you're like, wo aaya, kuch nahi hua. It's not a story you tell your children. 20 years down the line, you should be like, kya chutiya banaya usko.
Yeah, that's the story.
और वो सूट भी पहन के आ गया था हम सब शेरवानी में थे वो LIC एजेंट लग रहा था
ग्रैंडचिल्ड्रन सिटी में नानी चूतिया क्या होता है